Welcome back everybody. Today we have something new, completely new. Well, it's still a speaker and it's still a subwoofer, but it's from a completely different brand. And I just want to thank Elan Systems. They sent out a whole bunch of new products for me to review. So I'm going to work my way through them slowly. As you guys know, I love myself a subwoofer. So this is the 15-inch subwoofer from SpeakerCraft. I've not heard of SpeakerCraft before, but after doing a bit of research and Googling, looks like quite a popular brand. And what makes this interesting for me is this is a triple 15-inch. Yes, a triple 15-inch. Yeah, very excited. I want to see what this can do, and trust me, this is a heavy box. I had to put some effort in getting it here, and I was by myself, so it was not fun. So 1000 watt triple 15-inch in a black ash finish. That is about as much as I know. The rest of this is going to be as new to me as it most probably is to you. So firstly, a box in a box. So this will be just the outer shipping shell. This should be the nice box. Let's go further. Let's see what's on top. Okay, so nothing really on top of this. It's just, if I can flip it, it's just packaged there with its polystyrene. So let's roll this out and get to the sub. It's a heavy sub. It's gonna have to stay there. Okay, and there it goes. Let's get this off. There goes all the goodies on the other side. Okay, so let's see what we are working with here. We have power cables, your normal power cables for the different countries. We'll just chuck them there for now. Your anti moisture baggies, more power cables. Geez, they really make sure you have a power cable for every country. And we have the manual. So, SDSi subwoofer. That's something in German or Dutch I'm not going to try and pronounce. So I'm guessing this is a German, well, SpeakerCraft. So obviously it must be German or Dutch. I'll do a bit of digging and see exactly where it comes from. Yeah, you guys can go through that. From the picture, judging by that, it looks like quite a nice sub. I've never seen this. I'm interested to see how this stacks up against some of the other 15s that I have tested. So okay, let's roll this over nicely onto its feet. Out of that polystyrene. There we go. Get out of the way. I think what I'll do is I'll test this sub against some of my other subs in a video, as you guys like to see a nice little shootout. And then I'll also combine this with the speakers they've sent me in a home cinema setup, so we can see what it sounds like in a configuration as they would have it. And they also send me, they also do audio control, so they send me an audio control receiver, so we can run those all together. Okay, plastic off. I quite like this. I really quite like this. I love this industrial black design that everyone is sort of starting to do now. Let's get the grill off. Okay, so let's get to the grill. MDF construction, nice and solid. No markings or labels, but I'm guessing this is, I would say, cinema orientated, because it's very industrial in design. But that being said, it's also passive. So yeah, nice driver. No LED markings or anything on the front. To the side, let me just, I don't know if these can come off, so I'm not going to try and force it. So another driver to that side, and then obviously a driver to that side, and then the amplifier. So let's get in closer so you guys can have a nice look at what's going on here. So okay, so we have the SpeakerCraft Model SDSi. What's this? Sorry. So we have the SpeakerCraft Model SDSi-15. We have our normal volume. Nice clicking increments. I like it when it's got a clicking increment and it's not just free rolling. You can feel where it's notching to. So yeah, let's keep it at the 50 mark point. There's a status LED, so nothing on the front, it's on the back. We have a crossover point, same clicking increments, and these are nice knobs. They're metal. This is a very nice plate amplifier. I wonder if they outsource their plate amps or make their own. So we have LFE. Yeah, we have 0 phase 180 LFE, left and right. We have a USB service port. We have on, auto, off. We'll leave that on auto. Hard on, off. Voltage and a 3-prong power. This looks very nice. Again, while the camera is closer, I'm going to just turn it around again, so you guys can see the woofer. Standing a bit uneven. I'll check the feet now if it's balanced out. But yeah, I'm interested to see what this sounds like. So we'll get this up and running, play it for a bit. I think I'm going to do the unboxing of the 12 next, so you guys can see what the 12 looks next to the 15. But the 12 looks like a much higher line. So let's see what that is all about. I'm going to do the 12-inch next. Stay tuned for that unboxing and for the testing of this big boy. Guys, welcome back. So next I will be testing the SpeakerCraft range of subs. As you've seen in the unboxing, we have the 12-inch and we have the 15-inch. I'm not going to touch on spec again. I did it in the unboxing videos. I will be testing these together, so the testing will be the same for both of these subs. I'll just add it onto the videos because I'll keep the videos separate, but the testing video is going to be the same. Just a quick overview before I get into testing, what I think about these subs. This 12-inch must be the most musical sub that I've had in a very long time. I've had a lot of musical subs and they're all good in their own right, but this thing just hits differently. What I like about the app integration on it, it is, you know, it's simple. On a SVS you can go in and you can tune that thing up to the hilts, and if you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you're doing, and it just becomes too much, and eventually you leave it and just sort of run the sub as is. So that is the thing. Many people don't know how to set up the new SVSs with the built-in DSP and the onboard app. This app, I'll get my phone now to show you guys. It's so simple. Custom, music, movie. Not too much going on, very easy to set up, and I did not even feel the need to go to custom. If I was watching movie, I went to movie. Makes it down a bit low. If I was watching music, brings out that sort of 50, 60, 80 to 100 hertz. Brings that out more for a bit more punch. So that's all I had to do. And this blended seamlessly with all the speakers I tested on stereo, from my Clips bookshelves to the Bentleys to the Cornwalls to the Crick system that I did the video on, that was also supplied to me for testing purposes. Brilliant, brilliant. What it does not do well is movies. So for the normal movie it's fine, but with all sealed cabinets that I've tested, it gets to a limit and it sort of starts to bottom out. There's just no displacement in that cabinet. So I would not recommend this for heavy duty movie watching. Light movie watching and music, that is what this sub is for. That sub is a behemoth of a beast. It is based on the same philosophy as the Definitive Technology DN15, which I've not tested because we don't get them in SA for reasons that don't make sense to me, but we just don't get them in SA. Done. That is the same philosophy. It has 3 15-inch drivers, active, 2 passive, with a 1000 watts amplifier. It is an absolute beast. It's a beast. It does not do music as well as this. It does have a slight bit of boom on music, and there is no app control on that. That is the lesser line. Being lesser doesn't mean it does not do its job. You just can't tune it as much as you can do the top one for music. But on movies and on normal TV watching and all of that, it's a beast. It thumps with authority. It digs down low. I'm so impressed with that subwoofer. I'm really impressed. And at the price that it's going for, I think it's 32,000. Let me just check here. 35,990. That's a bargain. That is a bargain. Because I wish we got the DN15. We just don't get it. I'm guessing it would be more or less the same price, but we don't get it. So if you are looking for a passive design 15-inch, SpeakerCraft, guys. So if you're interested in any of them, hit me up. I'll hook you up, give you a sweet deal, maybe combine it with a Crick system or something like that. But for now, let's do the testing. So I'm going to be testing them on you know what, I'll do a bit of movie. So I want to show you what I mean about when this gets to its limit. And I'll bring the camera closer and I'll do some music as well. Then you guys can see exactly what they do and where their shortcomings are. Okay guys, so as I've done before, I have switched off my power amplification. So you're only going to be seeing LFE coming from the sub, just so you can see what this does. I am switching it to not exactly reference volume. It might be too much. We might go up a bit. Let's first see how it does this, and I'll switch between the two subs so you can see how they cope. I'm actually going to remove this 12, guys. It's starting to bounce around. So we're getting distortion and vibration, not from the sub, but from that moving around. So I've removed that now. I will place it back when we test that. So let's go down a bit. We will test this 15. Okay, let's go. Guys, and we're not even sort of even pushing this thing. It's absolutely amazing what it can do. And the nice thing is we had vibration now from that sub on the top, but there's no distortion in this cabinet. Let's just go again. There's a hell of a lot of output, but the cabinet itself very well braced, well made. Always, as you would find with a passive radiator design. And we're not pushing this to its limits at all. I never like to test the sub to its limits. I just want to show you guys what it can do. I need to reinforce my roof next. I don't know how many more bass tests this can handle. But okay, let's move on to the 12. Okay, we have now moved on to the 12 with this beautiful carbon fiber radiator and this thick Sunfire-esque surround, which is sort of designed by the same guys in any case. So let's see what this can do. Okay, it's switched on, just slowly letting it in. There we go. So you see that. See, it's got the output, but it does get to its limits every now and then. So I'm not going to push that too much. That explains what I'm saying about sealed subs, where they do get to that limit, where you can just feel that there's not enough movement inside the cabinet, or not enough space for the air to move inside the cabinet, and it wants to go somewhere. This is perfect for sealed music listening. Movies, sealed movie listening. Okay, so let's quickly conclude my findings on these two subs. As you could see, this runs out of steam when you get into the very insane bass, but that's not what it's designed for. It is the more expensive sub out of the two of these, but it is made with stereo in mind. That is a stereo high performance sub, and that it does so well. So well, guys. I can't tell you how happy I am with this in stereo. And I like big subs, and I thought this 12 is not going to give me what I want. I sat here enjoying my music till early hours of the morning, and it's that good where it sort of disappears, but there's still a good amount of bass. And I have it turned down low. And if you turn it up as well, it doesn't, you just need to get the level where it doesn't overpower the music, but it still sounds like a speaker like bass and not like a sub. Where as soon as I switch over to this on music, instantly I know there's a subwoofer in the system. It's got a bit of a boom. This has no boom, zero, bugger all boom. So if you're on the market for a music sub, put this SpeakerCraft 12-inch subwoofer on your list. Then, if you're in the market for a home theater sub at a budget, put that 15-inch SpeakerCraft on your list. It's definitely on my short list. I am thoroughly impressed with both of these subwoofers from SpeakerCraft. And I want to thank Elan Systems again for sending these out for testing, and also want to thank them for sending the Crix system out for testing. If you guys have not watched the Crix video, go back, watch that. It was the one before the subwoofers. And then lastly, I will move on to the receiver. That will be my last test. I need to do a bit more work on that, so I need some time. I need to completely dismantle the system, get it in here, and then I will test that receiver again on the speakers I have, including the Crix system that they sent me. So enjoy these for time being, and stay tuned for that one in about a week or two's time.